He was like a brother to me until he used me to steal my dream job. I found out I was just a pawn the day he got the promotion I bled for. Let me back up. I've worked at this company for 7 years. 7 years of overtime weekends. Sacrificed birthdays. Missed. I was the guy everyone went to when something broke. I was the one who stayed late to make deadlines happen. I wasn't just good at my job, I lived it. I didn't come from money. No family name, no Ivy League degree, just hustle. So when I finally got the attention of the higher-ups, I thought I was on my way. I was in the room for meetings now, pitching ideas, leading projects. People noticed. The VPs started nodding when I spoke. I felt like I'd earned my seat. Then he joined Ethan, the CEO's golden boy. Fresh out of college, zero experience, and walking into the building like he owned it. Because, well, one day he probably will. But here's the kicker. I liked Ethan. We hit it off fast. We talked music. Sports, even drank together after hours. He was charming. Laid back, said he wanted to learn the ropes, not just skip to the top. I wanted to believe that, so I helped him. Introduced him to people, looped him in on meetings, CC'd him on emails. He had no reason to be on. I figured if I mentored the boss's son and he succeeded, maybe some of that shine would reflect back on me. Maybe I'd finally get that promotion I'd been chasing God. I was stupid. It started with little things. A meeting where I laid out a full strategy for a new campaign, and Ethan repeated one of my points 5 minutes later louder. Everyone nodded at him. Or the time he told the team he'd worked all weekend, on the quarterly deck when I was the one editing slides until 3 a.m. I brushed it off at first. Maybe he just forgot to mention me. Maybe I was being sensitive. Then I overheard him talking to someone in the break room. He thought I'd left for the day. He was laughing, saying how easy it was to get in on my projects, how the team trusted me so much they didn't even see it coming, like I was some stepping stone. That was the moment I felt something twist inside me. I didn't confront him right away. I started watching meetings where he'd nod along when I spoke, then later tell the execs he had suggested that approach last week in private emails, where my name was scrubbed from attachments I had created. People were starting to treat him like the rising star. My rising star. But I held out hope. Performance review season was coming. I had numbers. Real, hard results. I led 2 of the highest grossing campaigns this quarter. I brought in 2 new clients. Ethan. He was just there sitting in on my wins. Then came the announcement. A new managerial position was being created. I was the obvious choice. Everyone said it. HR even asked me to start thinking about a transition plan. So when I walked into that meeting, I was smiling. But it was Ethan's name on the announcement slide. I don't even remember what was said after that. The room got smaller. My ears rang. People clapped. He smiled. He shook my hand and said, "No hard feelings, right?" I don't even remember how I made it to the bathroom. I just know I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the guy staring back. This broken, used-up shell of someone who had believed loyalty mattered. That hard work mattered. I spiraled. I won't lie. I started drinking more, coming in later, not caring. I even thought about quitting on the spot, just walking out and never looking back. But then, I got angry. Not loud. Shouting. Angry. Cold. Angry. I started documenting. Every email, every Slack message, every piece of evidence showing who really did the work. I put it all in a folder. Then I waited. A month into Ethan's new role, cracks started showing. He didn't know how to manage a team. He missed deadlines, forgot client calls. He blamed his staff. HR noticed morale tanked. That's when I slid my little folder into the hands of a senior VP I trusted. I didn't even have to say much. Just thought you should know who was really behind Q2. 2 weeks later, Ethan was reassigned to a developmental program, and I got promoted. Not to his job. Higher. But you know what? It didn't feel like victory. It felt hollow. I still see him sometimes, wandering the halls, avoiding eye contact. Sometimes I think about confronting him. But what would I even say, "I trusted you"? He already knows. So now I sit in the corner office, the one I earned. I look out over the floor and see younger versions of myself. Grinding, hoping, believing, And I wonder how many of them are about to be used like I was. I don't know what lesson this is. Don't trust rich kids? Don't expect hard work to protect you. Or maybe just don't confuse proximity for friendship. Whatever it is, I carry it with me. Every day. Like a scar. One I never asked for, but damn sure won't forget.